Hello, and welcome to the next video in the series of the 5 ways to wellbeing. And we've already looked at an overview and social connections. And today we're going to have a look at getting physically active, where we're going to explore the importance of movement. And this isn't just for our bodies, but also for our minds. So, as a bit of an overview, then, when we talk about physical activity, let's shift our focus from the term exercise to movement, because movement encompasses all the ways that we can engage our bodies, from dancing and walking to household chores and everything in between. And it's about finding joy in the sensation of moving and also relishing in what our bodies can do. You see, movement isn't just about burning calories or building muscle. It's about embracing the beauty of our bodies in motion and about feeling the rhythm of a dance, the freedom of a walk, or the satisfaction of completing household chores. Now, when we move, we tap into a wellspring of positive emotion because joy floods our hearts, which then fills us up with a sense of vitality and contentment. It's as if our bodies are celebrating their own existence, reveling in the simple pleasure of being in motion. And the beauty of movement is that it's not limited to a specific space or time. In fact, it can happen anywhere at any time, whether you're in the comfort of your own home or surrounded by nature, or even amidst the hustle and bustle of city streets. The thing is, movement is always within reach. So, as we go forward, let's embrace movement as a path to well-being. And let's let go of that notion that physical activity is a chore or a means to an end. And instead, let's find the joy in that journey itself and cherish the sensation of our bodies in motion and the incredible things that they can accomplish. Now, remember that movement is a fundamental part of our human experience. It connects us with our bodies and our surroundings, and even with others. So, we're here today to celebrate movement in all of its forms. So, after this, let's dance, walk, run, or engage in any activity that brings us delight. And let's make movement a joyful, fun, and integral part of our lives. Now, physical activity is not just about getting our heart rate up or achieving physical fitness. It has a profound impact on our mental well-being as well. And when we move our bodies, something incredible happens in our brains. It releases dopamine, a neurotransmitter often referred to as the feel-good chemical. Now, dopamine then floods our systems, which leads to an enhanced sense of happiness, pleasure, and overall well-being. It's like a natural high or a boost of positive emotions that can then uplift our spirits and energize our minds. But it's important to approach physical activity with a different mindset. So instead of solely focusing on fitness or on weight loss goals, let's shift our attention to enjoying movement for the sake of it. And let's revel in the sheer pleasure of engaging our bodies and relishing in the sensations that they provide. Because then, if we embrace movement as a pleasurable activity and a pleasurable experience, we create then a positive association when we are taking part in any physical activity. And then it becomes less of a daunting task and more of a joyful pursuit. It becomes a source then of fulfillment and self care rather than, as I said before, a means to an end. So let's take a moment to address the why behind incorporating more movement into our lives. Now, understanding our motivations or our whys is crucial because it's what shapes our decisions and determines then what physical activity will look like for each of us individually. Maybe we seek movement to reduce stress, to boost our mood, or just to improve our overall mental health. Or maybe we desire a sense of connection with our bodies or a way to express ourselves creatively. Now, our motivations are all going to vary, and that's perfectly okay. What matters, though, is finding a reason that resonates with us personally, something that sparks our inner drive to move. So, as we embark on this journey of incorporating more movement into our lives, let's remember the incredible benefits that it offers, because not only does physical activity increase our heart rate and promote physical fitness, it also has a profound impact on our mental well-being. So let's embrace it for that, for the positive impact it has on both of our bodies and our minds, and listen to the whispers of our motivations and shape our physical activities accordingly, because that's then how we'll create a sustainable and a fulfilling relationship with movement, and that'll be one that enhances our overall well-being. So we've had a look at being physically active and what the why is, why it's beneficial. So what about the hows? Now the first thing a lot of people think about when they think about movement or being physically active is the gym. But the thing is, if the gym doesn't ignite your passion or align with your own preferences, that's absolutely fine. The key is to find activities that genuinely bring you joy. And it's time to think outside the box as well and explore different options that resonate with your interests and with your lifestyle. And the thing is as well, if you do have a gym membership but you struggle to attend regularly, there are strategies that you can employ to overcome this challenge. So you could always start by setting a realistic goal to go a couple of times a week, even if it's just for a few minutes. Because by establishing this habit of showing up, you're already breaking through that initial barrier and starting to create momentum. Because building and maintaining habits can be a really transformative process. And if you're seeking guidance on how to create lasting change in your routine, I highly recommend diving into James Clear's book Atomic Habits, because that offers valuable insights into the psychology of habit formation, as well as practical strategies to help make positive behaviours stick. But remember, the gym isn't the only place where you can engage in physical activity. There's a vast array of options available to move your body and reap the benefits of exercise, one of them being dancing, whether that's structured or, simply just dancing around to your favourite tunes. It can be a fantastic way to get your heart rate up as well as having fun. Going for a walk or a jog or joining in a walking or running group not only provides the physical benefits of the movement, but also fosters social connections. And it's a wonderful opportunity to combine physical activity with the joy of companionship, which fulfills multiple aspects then of your well-being as well. And again, don't underestimate the power of physical activity whilst you're at home. We've mentioned about dancing, but again, dancing to YouTube videos, get your body moving, release those endorphins. Go clubbing, but just, stick to drinking water or soft drinks. Again, engaging in household chores like cleaning, gardening, rearranging furniture not only keeps your space tidy, but also contributes to making your body and your mind feel good. So the bottom line is that physical activity can take many forms, and it's important to find out what works best for you, whether that's exploring different activities, embracing new routines, or creating an enjoyable environment at home. The key is to engage in any movement that brings you genuine pleasure and satisfaction. Now, just before we do go any further, let's take a moment now to reflect on the transformative power of movement in our own lives. Because if we embrace a broader definition of physical activity, and we're looking to find joy in every form of movement, then we've got the potential to enhance our overall well-being and cultivate a sustainable and positive relationship with our bodies. I mean, today so far, we've explored the incredible impact that movement has on our mental and physical health. We've shifted our focus from mere exercise to that joy of movement. And we've also acknowledged the release of dopamine, that feel good neurotransmitter, and how it elevates our happiness and well being. And again, it's essential to remember physical activity isn't limited to a specific space, time, or even set of activities. It's about finding what resonates with us personally, what brings us joy and satisfaction. Every form of movement counts. And you might be surprised as well to learn through this that incorporating movement into your life doesn't require a personal trainer or gym membership. Again, It's about those sustainable and enjoyable ways that make physical activity a part of your everyday routine. And that's somewhere where someone like me can come in because through one-on-one appointments, I've had the privilege of working with clients to set and stick to their movement goals. And together we've explored the importance of movement and discovered ways to incorporate into each individual's goals in a person-centered way that's sustainable and enjoyable. So whether you're a beginner or someone who's struggled with maintaining a consistent exercise routine, I can help you to find your own unique path to movement, where we can discuss your interests, preferences, and any challenges that you might face when it comes to incorporating physical activity into your lifestyle. Together, we can explore a variety of options that are beyond the traditional gym setting, looking at activities that align with your passions and actually bring you joy. But remember, nothing changes if nothing changes. But if this is something that you want to do, then absolutely get in touch so that we can find activities that bring you joy and a sense of fulfillment so that movement becomes something that you look forward to rather than something that you dread. So if you are tired of any kind of traditional approaches to exercise and you are ready to explore movement in a whole new way, absolutely get in touch. I'm here to support you. So thanks again for listening. I hope you've enjoyed this short talk about physical activity and how that fits in within the 5 ways to well-being. You could also combine it as well, like I mentioned earlier, with forming and developing social connections, like if you were to go to a running or walking group, or maybe even set up an accountability um, organisation with some friends, all different things you can do to incorporate the two. So going forward now, just thinking about just one thing that you could do differently to get some more physical activity or movement into your lives and see the impact that that has on your well-being. So again, thanks for being here. Take care.